So I've got the building inspector out tomorrow. He said he'd like to see them sealed. Hey-ho. So I've got some polyfiller. Well, hello. It's good news. The building inspector was happy because, as you may or may not know, I'm only pouring up to here. That bit gets done last when we knock through. So yeah, that's what I've got to do. So I've got a bit of prep work to do now. I've got all my 50mm sheets to move out. My insulation, basically everything. I've got to take everything out of here clearly. So all I've got to do now, before I can rest on my laurels, is basically do me access route. Yeah, so I can go and get changed now, ready for a couple of darkness, not too many, as we do. Dilly dilly.
Have you bought me my trowel down? Trowel? I've got a bathroom on there. I haven't got a rock concrete.
You haven't brought your trowel?
My God.
We'll update with you. Do you want to tap my car?
Aye. Well, there'll be a bill down in for the batteries and all that.
I'll bring me my van because it's got all my tools in.
No,
He's brought the one thing that he needs today. He hasn't brought.
No, I don't keep everything to the van because it's too much weight, you know the way.
Aye, because them trowels are heavy like.
Aye. Yeah, aye. The end is near.
Fiddler's elbow. You'll have to dub out with this because the music's on in the background. Copyright. Right, it's all copyright. Well, there we go. Can't walk on it yet. However, the concrete floor is well and truly in. The next stage will be putting, well, not the next stage, but the last bit will be in the other end there. So we've still got a bit of concrete to do, but it's looking well that we're at the same level now. Little lip on the old bifolds, but you can't get away from that. It's the way they're designed. I've just got to clean out the runners there so it can shut. So I'll be able to walk on this tomorrow, which would be great. No need to power float it. They've done a cracking job. Scott and Andy. And this is, once this is dry, I'd be ready to tile. Yeah. So we're just having some complimentary beers now. A couple of Guinness. There's the oh, here we go, George. Andy.
Alright, hello.
Alright, we've got petrified wood. And well, I was going to put the music on, but
Alright, copyright.
I know Brian will do the copyright, so he'll not be too happy, so we'll just leave it there. But yeah, cracking day, good time for a beer, good day's graft. Dilly dilly.
Spot on.
So cracking on with first fix. I'm putting my Cat 5 internet cable in for smart TV. All the lighting cables are in, ready for the downlights. The ones outside, that's ready for, we'll do second fix on them today. We'll get all the insulation in today. Still got some wiring there. That's pretty much it. Aye, coming together, dilly dilly. Well, hello. All the first fix is done, so I'm now ready to complete the insulation, or the installation of the insulation. Check that out. So we say we've got all the cables down. Coax cable for the two TVs, which will be one on that wall and one on the back wall. Cat 6 cable in for the Ethernet for the smart TV. That's all coiled up there, so I've got 4 Cat 6 cable runs in. One for that TV. You can see all the downlight cables and all the insulation in. So I've got another Cat 6 here for this TV. I've got an extra long cable there, so I'll be putting another Cat 6 box there. Not on top of that, it'll go to the size. So that'll be for my computer, so I don't have to go off Wi-Fi. And then this other one that's left is going to get drilled through into the side of the lean-to garage for the bike. That'll allow me to put a Ethernet socket on in there, and then I can plug into that to make an extension lead all the way down to the summer house, which will give me an Ethernet port down in the summer house as well. Again, not having to then rely on Wi-Fi. Yeah, so now it's just a case of putting the last of the insulation in here. I'm not using the boards. I've just got to put this insulation in the rock wool. So it's just a case of getting them cut to length, just push them in. Hopefully they'll stay too, because I think they're 500 wide, so they should squash in and stay in position. Once I get them in, then I've got to put on the 50mm insulation boards over the whole lot, which will basically be like that. The extra 50mm below the rafter. Still got bits to cut for here as well, and fill in the end bit on there, but as long as I can get the main boards on first, I'll worry about the cuts after. Yeah, that's about it, so I'll crack on with that. Dilly dilly. Okay, so I've got nearly 3 boards up. I've got this one just to cut, because these last 2 roof trusses went on at less than 600. So I've basically just got to trim a little bit off them. But the rest are on there, so it's good to see plasterboard going on. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, what I've done, because I've just got George helping us, so to make it easier, I just screwed a piece of wood in where the joint's going to be, so therefore we've got a rest at this side to feed the board in, and then it's just a case of I go up on the steps, hold it there, and then George puts the support in the middle, and then I basically just manoeuvre the board until it sits flush with that board, and then I start screwing it in. Obviously halfway across the underside of this truss here, so you're ready to join the next one. Yeah, so it's working well. It hasn't took us, well, it's took us literally probably half an hour just to put them 3 up, if that. Easy peasy. Right, George has gone for a Stanley knife, and then we'll have all the cuts to do as well for down that side, and then we can start on this ceiling, and then we can move on to the big ceiling in here, which will be a little bit more difficult, but I'm sure we'll manage. Right, dilly dilly. Well, that's the back door route. Bet you one. Yeah, aye. Fantastic. A little bit heavy for me to lift, so in fact I should be able to tip it over on its side and just pull it into the onto the concrete bit at least. I'll put something down here so it doesn't dig in. But yeah, happy days. We've got an open space and a bit of mess to tidy up as well. Yeah, next I might take this window out and all. Dilly dilly. Well, point of no return. Get in. So Davey's been put the back rows in. Yeah, just had to cut a chunk out of here. Happy days. Get the washer back in there. Not for long because I'll be knocking through, but yeah, so a little bit of tidying up to do, but that's in. They're supported. On this side, drilled another bit of wood on there. Caught every brick with the concrete screws, just to take the weight of this course of bricks here. We've got strong boys to put in, which basically come through onto other rack rows, but I can now take out basically that 3 rows of bricks across, get that lintel out, as long as I leave a bit in the middle there to support the main wall there before we get the strong boys in. So I can leave maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 bricks strip, and then the rest can come out. Knock them out as well, take that lintel out. We're leaving that whole section in there. Less work. Don't have to take any more bricks out of that. So basically that'll be the opening from there across to there. I've got to take 2 courses out on the bottom as well. So when the concrete floor goes in, it joins into the existing floor. I've got all the plumbing to sort out as well when I knock through this side. So the first thing to do is to take all of this off by hand and all the plasterboard off. So I take all that off by hand, therefore I can see all the cables, any plumbing work that's sitting behind this, invisible to the eye. Once I know where all that is, I can then crack on with the taking the brick and block work out. Davey's lent us his breaker as well, so that's going to again save a lot of chew as well, so that's spot on. Right, yeah, things are progressing. There's more you can do in a day, dilly dilly.